we got Tell Me Lies, we got Blink Twice, and I still want to do my recap of Love Island UK. First, how you guys are doing? How are you? I'm doing great. I feel like when I go back and edit that little part, I'm going to be cringing at myself. I'm doing good, other than the fact that I obtained a muscle strain over the weekend and I don't know how I got it. I really don't know how I got it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I woke up on Friday or Saturday in the morning with a horrible pain in my upper back. I thought, oh my God, I just need to stretch it, la-da-da-da. It got worse over time, to the point where I couldn't move my neck. I can move my neck now because I ended up being in the hospital, Canadian hospital, I'm from Canada by the way, for 12 hours. If they were going to do an MRI, it would have been 20 hours. Yes, Canadian healthcare is free, but that's what you get. That's what you get when you go to a Canadian hospital, being in the hospital for 12 hours. Or that's what you get when you go to a rural, I guess, hospital, because that's where I'm from, rural area, kind of, not really. So I've been doing good. I still partied, I think one day on the weekends, somehow. Don't know how I partied. If I had like an upper back, like I felt nothing. I felt no pain. Maybe that was the alcohol. But I had a good time with my sister and my brother and her friend and her best friend. So, and then the next day though, I couldn't move. So I feel like I think I shouldn't have went out that night, but I literally couldn't feel the pain, but I felt it times 3 the next day. So I don't know. Anywho, that was my Labor Day weekend. How was you guys' week? How was you guys' couple of weeks? I hope you guys are doing great. I have a lot of recaps about Blake Lively and Love Island USA if you guys are interested after watching this video. But for now, let's talk about some content. I mean, a lot of TV shows and movies are coming out, and you guys are probably like, MJ, you don't even watch TVs and movies because we don't see your 15-second recaps. I actually do watch a lot of TVs and movies, especially this year. Like this year has been giving us real content, a lot of good reality TV shows, but I just have not been posting my 15% recap on YouTube because that's a lot of work and I've been really busy. If you're seeing like this oil stain here, yes, that is there, and I don't know how it got there. I wanted to do the entire video like this, but I'm like, I don't care. I feel like, ow. See, upper back. I have to be careful, y'all, and relax. I feel like I've come on this platform looking way worse, sorry. So I feel like, who cares what I look like? You know what I mean? Oh, and who cares for that right there? Anyways, let's talk about, let me just spare you guys a little break out there. Let's talk about Tell Me Lies. I think it's like one of the most toxic TV shows that has ever come out in the last few years. It came out 2 years ago, the first season. I watched the first episode and I was like so annoyed and irritated by the characters. I literally could not, because I'm like, there's no way this is relatable. But I would totally want you guys your comments and I totally want you guys like feedback about the TV show and to know if it's like relatable or not in the comments down below. And like and subscribe, y'all know, all that. Let me just pull up the cast of Tell Me Lies. So we have a TV show about some college students in a liberal arts school. I'm not really sure it's a liberal arts school or not, but I don't know. I did not watch the first season. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. I didn't, because I was irritated by the characters. But everybody's like, there's like a cute little cult following of the TV show right now, and a lot of people are talking about it. So I'm like, why not? Let me actually watch the second season. It's actually good. But some of the most toxic stuff I've ever seen in my freaking life. Okay. Ow. I have to be careful. Now, with that being said, let's go through some of the characters. Okay. Let's go through it. Okay. Number 1, Lucy, which is played by Grace Van Patten. Pretty girl. All the girls are pretty. Let me just say that. Pretty girl. She's a huge pick-me. She goes, I need you to love me even though I hate you. Like, I hate your existence, but I need you to love me. Like, and hate you, meaning who is she hating? Because like that person has traumatized her entire life. That is Jackson White, who plays the character of Stefan. And Stefan, let me just tell you right now, is the most toxic man who should be in jail. According to the recap of this second season, he crashed his car. He was driving a car and crashed into a car that may or may not have killed somebody. I don't really know. And I'm not going to use my valuable time to go back and figure out what in the world these characters were going through in the first season, because I'll probably lose my mind. So it's because it's also unhinged. So he was driving a car with the character, I think, Bree, played by Catherine, but Bree in the driver's seat. And when he crashed the car to a tree, but he was swerving away from another car, which was also driven by one of their friends, he got out of the car, left the car, and put the girl Bree in the driver's seat and fled the scene. Jail. Yeah, Stefan is like very toxic. Like apparently, like he's now a TA. Like it's according to the second episode, because I've only watched 2 episodes. I mean, I don't know how many episodes I've seen already. I've seen 2 episodes. Okay, well, let me just tell you right now. I'm in Canada, so I'm trying to figure out a way to watch the show. Apparently, it's on Apple. But Apple is saying it's on Disney Plus. So I'm going on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is saying you can't watch a girl. I'm going back to Apple. So I literally bought a subscription, Disney Plus subscription, just so I can watch Tell Me Lies. And they're giving me a runaround. Anyways, we digress. That's really annoying. You know what's annoying? Buying a subscription from a platform where you can't even watch the damn show. Anyways, so Stefan should be in jail. It's like one of the most toxic guys I've seen in my freaking life, who's honestly using Diana. Like, sweet Diana, who is sucking the life off of... Stefan is sucking the life out of Diana. And Diana hasn't been a great person to Lucy. They're not friends. And Diana is like insecure, and she wants everybody to know, yes, I can get the toxic man. Yes, Lucy, you are, his type, and maybe he might be in love with you through your toxic role play y'all been doing to each other. But I need you to know that I can snag him too. So that's what's going on. So in the second season, we see Stefan and Diana are together. Do they think they like each other? No. I think Stefan is using Diana because I think Diana is the person that he wants to be with, but he's not in love with her. And then we what happened there? Once we saw Bree now, girl, is the sweetest girl. I would say probably my favorite character of Tell Me Lies, the sweetest girl. I feel like, is she a Christian? Because I'm a Christian. I love me a little Christian girl. She is so sweet. And she is dating the mixed black guy who is also not on the cast list, so I don't know what that one's about. I think that might be Brandon Cook. Yeah, I don't know why his picture's not on the cast. Clock that. But yeah, Brandon Cook, which I forgot who he's playing, but all I see is Brandon Cook is his name. But the mixed black guy, y'all who watching the show, y'all know who I'm talking about. And they're dating. I don't think Bree is in love with Brandon, so I'm happy that Bree actually broke up with Brandon, because like Bree and Brandon were not together, but somehow they got together in the future and they're getting married. But we can see on her face on the second episode that she may not be unhappy. We don't know if she's unhappy about the marriage. We don't even know. But for the fact that, to me, it's really concerning to me as to how Bree and Brandon somehow founded themselves married in the future. I don't know. I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to get back to that point. So I love Bree. Brandon is like a side character to Stefan. Like, I don't really like, who is this Brandon guy? Brandon, who's dating my sweet Christian girl, apparently had sex with Lucy. Lucy, not a good person. What y'all talk? I'm not done with Lucy. I'll go back to her. Lucy's not a good person. Lucy's best friends with Brie, by the way. Toxic friend group. Like, what in the world? Were we this toxic in college? Let me know. Sign off in the comments. Lucy had an affair with Brandon at the end of their first year of college. I don't know if is it first year? I don't even know. And this is all taking place in like the mid to 2010s. I think 2008, 2007, something like that. And their fashion is elite. Like, I thought they were going to school right now because, you know, with the little halter top and the blazer and the boots, like that is my fashion. I'm literally taking notes and be like, yep, wearing that tomorrow, wearing that next week. It looks so cute. Like Brie's outfits when she's talking to the professor, Mr. Lucifer, so cute. Period. Now she goes in and then she goes, finds out that Brandon like slept with another woman. We don't know who because like Brandon didn't say who, obviously, because obviously the woman that he slept with is her best friend. And Lucy's like, oh my god, no way, oh my god, we're so outraged. Lucy's not a good person. She's traumatized. She's a pick-me, and she is not okay in the head. And y'all are like hyping up the toxicity with each other. It's kind of crazy. And then you also have Pippa. I love me Pippa, the cutest girl ever, strong-willed character who got essay potentially, like got taken advantage of, and we should just not talk about that. And as we can see from the previews for the future episodes, it's eating her from the inside out, like not making a thing. Like, what do you mean? Listen, it is your life. It is, obviously. And on a serious note, we cannot force you. Like, I have a friend going through that. If I had a friend going through that, I don't have a friend, but if I had a friend going through that, I honestly would tell her how I found her, how she looked, what it looked, who found her, and then she could decide on what she wants to do. But I would definitely spell it out for her. But if she doesn't want to do anything, that is up to her. Trigger warning, potentially sexually assaulted, sexually harassed, what's it called? Not pilled, roofied. I don't know. What are the terms that students use? I don't know. So that's happening to her. And Diana, like, she's being a girl's girl and she's being a woman in that very moment when she saw Pippa on that bed, half naked. Oh my God, this is not happening. I can't believe this is happening right now. And the fact that the other guy is just like, I don't know who this other guy who's doing it. Apparently it's Lucy's brother's best friend who did it. And the fact that we're not doing anything about it. But again, it is Pippa's choice if she wants to do anything about it. And Diana's like seeing this and like, I don't know how it's true. Like, I don't know how you can go back to, I don't know how you can see that and help somebody out in that situation, just go back to your normal life. And I definitely can see how Diana and Pippa can definitely be like best friends, lovers. You know what I mean? And that's how they are now. And now meaning 2015, like in the future. I could definitely see why Deanna and Pippa, they're both very strong-willed people and very passionate people, very smart, very kind, and very passionate. And I can definitely see themselves together. I don't know how both of them found each other. Like, are they LGBTQ? Did they turn into LGBTQ? Were they always LGBTQ? Like, were they closeted? Like, it's interesting. I definitely want to hear more about how that happened. But guys could be crazy. Like, listen, I could definitely understand you could be dating men and men can be horrific, and especially your past histories with men, and be like, you know what? Let me just go to the other side. Let me see if it's sweeter on the other side. And it seems like they look happy and they look healthy. My problem is, how are these people still friends in the future? I want to be so freaking for real right now. How are these people still friends in the future? I do not understand. These are some of the most toxic people and they all feed into each other. Do you guys not have any other friends on the face of the planet? Brie, how in the world are you marrying that mixed black man? I don't understand. I don't get it. Do not find any other man on the face of the planet to get married to. I don't understand how all of y'all still friends. Maybe trauma bonds, maybe that bond lasts forever, but it's like, guys, there are other people in the world to be friends with. Let's move on. But the show is interesting. There are things I really want to get into, like the fact that my man, thank you to my man, Mr. Lucifer. I can't believe it's in this show. How did they get it? Oh my god, that scene is actually so oh well. Mr. Lucifer is in the show, guys. He literally looks 45 and Brie literally looks 18. I get it, they're like adults, but like there's a huge age gap. It's so crazy. Like they could not, like, why didn't they make the professor, so Oliver, I guess his name is, look younger? Why didn't they make him look younger? Because he literally looks 45 and she literally looks like she's 12. So they're both dating, like, it's like a 40 year, like 30, 20, at least 30 year age gap, like 20 year age gap between the two. I don't know how that works. But based on the future previews of the future episodes, it does seem like they're dating each other and she wants this and he's not grooming her. But he obviously, he's the professor and you're not supposed to be dating a college professor. You can get in trouble. But he should be like, no, you could literally be my kid's age if I had kids. So no, I'm not going to date you because you're a child. I don't understand like this whole concept. Oh, because she's like 19, she's an adult. No, you still a kid. You still a kid. You still a kid. Don't be dating a 45-year-old man. Like, he literally looks 45, even though he's like the hottest professor I've seen in my freaking life. I think the last time I saw him, he's still single. I don't know how you still single, but I'm single too, just letting you know. Tom Ellis, I'm single. Ignore this day. I'm single. I am single. Tom, I live in Canada and England like this, the BFFs, so we could be BFFs and then potential. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Now, moving on to, so the show's really good. I'm gonna continue watching it. I'll give you guys, like, I don't know if you guys like really want to do recaps. The characters are so flawed to the point that you hate them. Like, it actually turned me off for a season. But we're gonna move on to Love Island UK. Love Island UK was like, I'm going from like the most toxicity to like the least toxicity that I've watched recently. You feel me? Love Island UK was like, sorry, Love is Blind. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Love is Blind UK. I hate how you press cast for some reality TV shows and the cast doesn't come up on Google. Like, excuse me. Love Island UK was good. I actually really liked it. It was like really more mature than Love is Blind. Love is Blind US. Really, really, really more mature. And I love the conversation that they were having. Like, everybody were on the same page in terms of, like, okay, for the most part, like, we're here to get married. I do think that all the couples who didn't get married, who got married, like, everything happened for a reason, and I agree with every single thing that happened. So I do agree that Benaya and her girl, the black girl, Benaya, every single time he would smile and look at the black girl and be like, hey, I really like you. I just didn't see it for some reason. Like, I really don't see how he liked her. And so we're just believing that Benaya just likes Nicole. Like, I'm just believing it. And so apparently they got married. I don't know. But on the reunion, they look really cute. They look really, really, really cute. So I support it. I support it all. And it seems like they both really like each other. Hopefully it lasts. And then we have Catherine. So let's do Catherine last. Let's go to the next part of the men. The next couple here. The next couple is Freddie. Oh, Freddie and Catherine. We'll do that. I want to do that last. The next couple here. See, I'm going through like a list. It's so freaking annoying. Ollie. I think we liked Ollie in the beginning, right? I think it's safe to say everybody fell in love with Ollie in the very beginning. In the pods. Ollie and Demi were cute. Were cute. And I do agree that Ollie showed himself in the honeymoon, in the destination, where he saw Catherine for the first time, and he's like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. I knew it. I knew there was something off, and I knew that he wasn't attracted to Demi physically, which is the most disgusting thing ever, obviously. But I think Demi is a super beautiful person inside and out, and I love her, and she played a very realistic woman on the show. And I just like her insecurities did get the best of her at times, which I didn't like. And I love the fact that she showed her true self in the reunion, and she clocked back at Catherine. And yeah, obviously they should not have gotten married, and I'm happy that they didn't. But I'm happy that, you know, it was Demi who said no and not Ollie. Like, I'm happy that Demi said no first. So that was very good. Sam, I don't know. Sam is acting like this is a speed dating show. I'm happy that Sam did never with Nicole. Sam was acting too crazy with his statements. Sam was acting like this is like Tinder. I don't know what was going on there. Steven. So this is what I also agreed with. I do agree with Steven marrying, I think the girl was from Ireland. I think it was from Ireland or something like that, right? Because their relationship was just so beautiful in a way, because we didn't see any holes in it. So Steven and Sabrina, we didn't see any holes in their relationship, so it made sense that they got married and they were so in love like all the time. But we all know that there's more that goes behind the scenes in a relationship, and the highlights on the show was like an Instagram reel. Like, we're seeing like all the good things but none of the bad, like someone like a couple's Instagram account. So the fact that like Sabrina and Steven didn't work out, I'm not surprised, because we didn't see all of their relationship, and Netflix made it known that we didn't see all of their relationship. Apparently Steven didn't make an effort. Sabrina was always making the effort. He never came over Christmas. Like, who doesn't do that? Like, that's really crazy. And Sabrina, like, I probably would connect with Sabrina and the other girl who's on here when it comes to personality and lifestyle, and oh my god, who else? I would probably connect with Steven and Jasmine. I love not Steven and Jasmine and Sabrina. Was it? Yeah, Jasmine and Sabrina. I love them both. They're both very powerful, confident people, and they know their worth. And Sabrina's like, deuces, I'm gone. And Stefan was acting really weird, and I agree with. And I'm happy that didn't work out. Let's go with like the most troubling part, and I actually do love Maria. Maria, freaking gorgeous girl. All the women are really gorgeous, but we're also real people. Maria, gorgeous. Also, the person I really relate to in terms of traditional values. But the fact that, you know, her man was making her feel really insecure about her values and what she needs in her marriage was really rude and insensitive and very close-minded. And it was like Tom was being such a douche. And I'm not surprised they didn't get married, but the fact that Tom said on the wedding day that, oh, you know, I'm not going to be happy with the fact that I'm raising my girls, or I'm raising my girls to act like my boys should cover things on a date. I was like, yeah, like guys should be paying for girls' first date. Like, what are you talking about? So he seems like a prick, and I'm happy he cleared himself as well, but I don't really like him based off his actions. He showed himself on the show, so I don't really like him. And he acted like Maria's values was like an alien thing, when like literally like most of the internet and most women also want to treat their girls as independent women, but also to instill in them that men who is your partner should be able to take care of you at times. And if you don't get that, then you honestly shouldn't be near my children. Girl or boy, whoever my children end up being. So Tom was a freak on the show, and I'm happy that Tom and Maria were deuces. You feel me? And then we have Catherine and Freddie. Listen, Catherine and Freddie, come to US and Canada. We gonna treat you right. We gonna treat you like the king you are. I love you so much, Freddie. You are the sweetest man. You are the type of guy that all the girls are looking for. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to party, you don't want to drink, you're a hardworking man, you bring in the bills, you take care of your family. If something happens to you, come to Canada, come to the US. We will put you up like this. We'll put you up like this. I'm sorry, Catherine, another freak. The way she judged this man and his actions. And Ali clocked her from the very beginning. She and her friends are so judgmental. And they didn't ask a lot of questions. I mean, the reunion was crap. Like, it could have been way better. They didn't ask a lot of questions. It was a very mature reunion, but they could have asked a lot more questions. Like, it didn't really make a lot of sense as to why Catherine was doing what she was doing in the show. It's like, girl, you were acting so judgmental. Like, like every single thing that Freddie did like annoyed you. I don't know why you're in love with him. And maybe Netflix were only seeing on the bad sides of Freddie and Catherine. We don't know. But like we're seeing Freddie and Catherine get, shopping, and then the next scene is like, oh, Catherine's picking out a wedding dress. And she's like, oh my God, I'm marrying this man. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm happy they didn't get married. And I'm happy that Freddie saw, what it was. A black kettle black, a woman who you could be friends with, but maybe not your wife, in terms of who could hold you down without judgment and support you and your life and your life actions. You got the hell out of there. And it's hard. It is what it is, but you got out of there. So, yeah, it was good. Love is Blind. Like, it made me cry. It was such a mature perspective of everything. Mature perspective of, like, relationship and marriage and love. And Love is Blind US doesn't really, like, do that. But Love is Blind UK was, like, it was, like, breath of fresh air. Like, made me cry. These are older people my age, basically, trying to look for love, trying to look for a partner, not just like a guy for now, but like an actual partner. Oh, I forgot to ask Jasmine and her man. No, not Jasmine. Was it Jasmine? No. Oh my God, how can I forget? The one couple that I knew, like, yeah, it was Jasmine. The one couple that I knew that through thick and thin, like Jasmine and her man are like perfect. Jasmine and Bobby, perfect. In fact, I see them all over my TikTok feed. They be doing lives. They are secure. They know what they want. They're confident. They're independent. Like, Jasmine supports her. Bobby support. Like, they are the perfect match. Apparently, there are other matches that came out of the show, but Netflix didn't show them for whatever reason. Apparently, there was like a black girl and black couple. I don't know. She looks really pretty. The couple looks really great. 10 out of 10. Great show. The reunion wasn't that great. Like, it was good, but it wasn't honestly that great. So do better next time, guys. But I think they did a really good job at picking the hosts. I don't know, the two hosts, like the two UK famous celebrities. Like, they were there to inform the contestants, and then they got in and out. Like, it's not like Lachey. Like, the reunion too was like also still better than Love is Blind US reunion, because like you don't have, Vanessa said, like, when are you getting kids? Like, she didn't say it, like, in a prying way. Like, they said it, but they said it, like, it was a natural conversation. Like, they didn't just input questions that shouldn't really be a question in this very moment. I don't know. It seemed way mature, way better, and way more elevated than Love is Blind US. Love is Blind US, clock it. Now we're moving on to the next thing, the least toxic thing. I would say one of the best things I've watched in the last week is Blink Twice. Very, very, very good. I didn't even know Zoe Kravitz can direct. I think obviously she did High Fidelity, and I loved that show. And I'm surprised that it ended. It was an incredible, complex show of, like, great character arcs and storyline. Was very intellectual, very funky and different, and that's what I think this movie was. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's basically about two girls who got invited to be on an island by a billionaire. The billionaire ends up being Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum ended up being the psychopath. They're very sexy. And I'm still attracted to that man. The fact that that man still has a kid is, like, mind-blowing to me. The kid's 15. I'm sorry. I'm still at step up Channing Tatum. I'm sorry. I forgot that he even grew up. I forgot he grew up. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. That man, good looking in this movie. The way he be looking at that lead black girl. Oh my God. So good. Marry me right now. Marry me. I like it so much. Give 15 minutes. Give me 15 of them right now. Okay. But Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz are engaged. So not used to that. So yeah, Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, and Channing Tatum, her man, is like the lead. And yeah, no, Channing Tatum made an amazing psychopath. That whole scene where he goes, sorry, or I apologize. Like, the way he apologized, like, that was so creepy. Like, it gave me chills. So good. The fact that we learned from the very beginning, like, very at the very end, that the girl who played, let me pull up her name. Oh my God, instead of saying the lead black girl, I apologize. The fact that she was actually, this is her second time being here at the island. Whoa. Now that was a twist. I didn't think anybody would have figured. So it was played by Naomi Ackie. It was Frida. So it's Frida and Jess, Jess played by Aaliyah Shawkat, and which I love her. I forgot where her in, but Frida played by Naomi Ackie. So Naomi did an incredible job. I personally have a few things to say about the movie. Number one, the trigger warning in the beginning. I don't think they would have done the trigger warning if it wasn't, like, at the heels of the whole Blake Lively, it ends with this drama of the movie. Obviously, they wouldn't have done the whole trigger warning because of that. But because, like, everybody's still, like, it ends with this Blake Lively, Jesse Baldoni, like, they did the trigger warning because they were talking about, SA and sexual harassment and so on, all that. And it wasn't, like, to me, it was great that they did the trigger warning. It's fine. I don't care. But however, because they did the trigger warning, I am thinking about that trigger warning the entire movie. I'm like, when is the, SA gonna happen in this movie? Like, when is it gonna happen? Because I'm not seeing it happening. But it became quite obvious as to when it was happening. And it was great. Like, it was totally different, totally funky and fresh, totally Zoe Kravitz, totally Channing Tatum. Like, it's such a cool movie, and there are multiple storylines. Complex, there are twists. It's excellent acting from Channing Tatum, excellent acting from oh my God, I forgot her name. Jesus Christ, Naomi. Don't use a Jesus Christ the name in vain. I said his name again. Anyways, Naomi. The Zoe's directing is incredible. She did an amazing job. The movie was so good, like, really good, like, scary good. Like, the ending, I don't know about the ending. For me, the ending was okay. I think the ending was also different, and I actually liked it. I didn't mind it. I think it was not what we expected. I think a lot of people wanted, like, people are used to, like, a closure, like a complete circle. I'm like, I'm okay with it. I like it. I don't mind it. It's different. And I think I'm so happy that Zoe created a more, like, different feel movie. with a lot of twists and hidden doors and a lot of acting that required us to make us aware that something is about to happen. You don't know what it is, but something is about to happen. It felt very, very different from what we're used to, the commercialized movies. Now that is a movie, and that's a movie that I will advocate from here to Kingdom Come, because it's very good. And from acting, from story development, from the directing, the visual aspect was also pretty amazing as well. The twists and turns, it was very thrilling, very horrific. I mean, I'm very happy that the woman took back power at the end. I'm very sad that a lot of the women got, died, especially her best friend Jess, was killed and murdered, and they didn't know until long after the fact. They drank the venom and they started to, remember things. It's really, really, really creative, and we need more of that. We need creativity, and I think that's why I got 73% on Rotten Tomatoes, because a lot of movies are not creative. They're the regurgitation of the same stupid formula, and we need more creativity. Wherever that movie came from, the directing, the people are so different too, Channing Tatum with Naomi, with Jess, random group of bunch. I loved it. I loved it. It was the perfect movie at the perfect time. We're done with it, and that's with the drama. The perfect movie at the perfect time. Ending out the summer, it was gorgeous. I was in love with it. I probably give this. Okay, let's give my ratings. Love is Blind UK, 10 out of 10. Okay. No, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, because this, I wish, again, they could have gave us a glimpse with the other couples that appeared perfect, but there's a lot going on there. Tell Me Lie so far is a 7 out of 10 or 6.5. It's one of those shows I would honestly put in the background when I'm doing something. It's not a show that I would actually sit down and watch from beginning to end. The first episode was kind of boring. The second episode, okay, I got into it. I stopped what I was doing. I decided I could, watched it, took my full attention. I'll give it a 6.8 out of 10. Okay, characters annoy me like no other, but I'll watch it. And Blink Twice, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, very good, very good. I need more of that. And yeah, sometimes it's really hard to give reviews, especially when I'm not drawn or connected to it, to the work, or I know for a fact I will not like it. So I'm not gonna, just watch something just to give a review when I know no matter what's gonna happen or when I'm gonna watch it, it's gonna be a bad review because I don't like it. I don't watch that type of content. So it's interesting too. I don't watch everything, but I watch things that I know that I might be interested in, and then once I do watch it, I tend to not like it, then I rate. Does that make sense? And so, yeah, content is contenting. We're having a surge of good stuff. I am interested to see what's going on. And Netflix, Apple TV has Presumed Innocent. I heard it's really good. I want to start watching that. What else do I want to start watching? I think that's really it. I didn't finish watching Love Island UK. I was no, I'm done. I think Love Island US is enough. The PPG, the characters from Love Island US, Janae, Serena, Otter Girls, Miguel, Otter Girls, and guys are blowing up, getting their deals as they should. They get hundreds and thousands of views, and I support them getting their bag right now. I really hope they start a podcast or something, or a business once all this dies down. But apparently Kaylor and I'll say Ivy, Livy, I forgot her name. Anyways, y'all know who I'm talking about. Have her TV show. I think Amazon may have bought it. That's interesting. Am I gonna watch it? Absolutely. Can't wait for that to come out. It's a reality TV show. But yeah, I'm not surprised that they got everything that they got, because everybody really likes them. They're likable people. They're little cartoon characters, all of them. They're so cute. Serena, Janae, and Kenny. I love Kenny and Jenny. Oh my god. Hopefully they never break up. Oh my god, I would be heartbroken. And then Miguel and oh my god, the girl who blew up before everybody. Y'all know Miguel's girlfriend that everybody thinks I know that they won't be together. I don't know if they will be together. I don't know if I don't know. I'm gonna hold my words for that. Um But yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I'm happy for everybody. I do think Serena and her man will stay together. I think they're cute. Yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys also have some thoughts. I would love to hear them down below in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, because this is a video podcast, and I honestly don't know when I'm dropping. Honestly, whenever I'm free, with my little, little hat and my little stain, that's what I post. It's just giving you guys like the real here. And yeah, I'll actually be dropping another video like really soon about some drama that I've been hearing that's actually also giving me life, and that I've also been like completely all about. And yeah, stay woke, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.